Reiki is very dangerous and you should never do it. I am a level 2 Reiki master, is what they call it. Around 17 years ago, I lived in Ithaca, New York. And in Ithaca, there's so many people that do holistic services. And I happened to have a lot of free time because I work at home and I had a lot of money. So I said, I'm going to go and talk to all these people, see what they do. And there were some that did lymphatic drainage and whatever. And there were people that did Reiki. So I went in, I had a Reiki attunement, and my breathing cleared up. And I had clogged breathing my whole life. And my breathing cleared up for 2 weeks. And I felt so great. I was so excited. So I said, I'm definitely going to go back again. That's how they lure you in to make you think they're going to cure you. But it was fake. Somebody caused me to have the breathing problem. It's another story. So when I put up all the aluminum foil, the breathing cleared up. That's how I figured it out. So I would go in for the Reiki treatments, and you feel the energy sometimes. And they would tell me things, and I said, oh yeah, this is stuff that's going on in my life. It's like they know things. And they claim that there's guardian angels and all this other crap. Bullshit. There ain't none. And she told me that she teaches Reiki. She said, you can become a Reiki master. You got like 5, 6 levels. Costs like $100. Take the class. So, okay, I'll do it. Took the class. They say to you when you take the class, Reiki is not dangerous. Trust me, it's not dangerous, it's not dangerous, it's not dangerous. We guarantee you it's not dangerous. There's no danger, completely safe. When someone says 100 times that something is not dangerous, that is a warning to you that it is dangerous. Why did she even say that? I didn't ask. She's saying that because she knows that it's dangerous for some people. That's a sign. It's like when you go to an apartment in New York City and the guy says, oh yeah, there's no drug dealers on this street. If somebody says it, that means there's drug dealers on that street. So she insisted that it's not dangerous. And like I said, I never asked. I later found out, if you look on the internet, there's a lot of people who wish they had never done it. It is very dangerous. And I did it, and I was like, okay, so I did this thing, and I do like, oh, Shoko Ray, the secret, Shoko Ray, don't tell anybody. Fuck that. I will tell you later what the Shoko Ray is. It's technology. It's like, what do you call it, when the computer can read text? Same thing. You're creating a symbol, and imagine if a computer could read that symbol. Then they know that you're doing it. You're creating something that identifies. It's like doing a hand signal. They got phones where you can do a hand signal to control like a drone or facial recognition. That's what it's doing. It's the same idea. They're scanning for your hand movement, and then they make you feel the energy. So I did the second level attunement. And so, there's a 20-day period, a sloughing off period where you might feel a little weird. Well, you know what? I felt weird for 21 days, and it's been 17 years, and it still hasn't ended. Bullshit. There was no 21-day period. And I went over and over again for more attunements or whatever treatments. I must have gone for 20, 30, 40 of them with lots of different people. Complete waste of money. It's not real. You know why it's not real? The reason why is because I later discovered that it is a technology. The Reiki energy is not a natural technology. It is a technology that comes from a device. Just like a flashlight makes a light, or an electrical socket produces electricity, or a laser beam produces a laser. And the reason why is I was lying down in my bed one day and I felt this buzzing feeling. When you do Reiki, I mean, it's just normal. And I covered it with my hand and it would stop. And I said, is it the energy of my hand that makes it stop? Or is it the physical presence of my hand that makes it stop? And I raised my hand a little bit and the buzzing started up again. And I lowered it and it stopped, raised it up, started up again, put it back down and it stopped. So, well, I thought the energy would be coming from directly above, from out in the universe, coming from an angle. So I was sitting in my chair, started buzzing all of a sudden. I said, oh, I'm going to see if I can figure out if there's an energy beam hitting me. Start going like this. And then boom, it blocked the energy. And I went like this, and the energy started up again. And I went like this, and it blocked the energy again. I went like this, and it started up again. Went like this, and it blocked the energy. And I said, holy shit, it's coming from that direction. The corner of my room. I was literally right next to the wall. And I said, this is like some sort of an energy beam. And it follows me when I go outside. It's like it's tracking me when I'm walking around. And I later discovered not a natural energy, it's technology. I'm just going to say it. You don't have to believe it. Extraterrestrials are here. They created all of our world religions, all the prophecy, all the ghosts, all the guardian angels, all the deja vu, all of your dreams at night, all your visions, hearing voices, prophetic dreams, Reiki energy, all of that is from their technology. And they do this because they use people. They told me that people are like commodities. Some people aren't worth nothing, and some people are worth something. Like Oprah Winfrey is worth something. And they manipulate people. You're going to notice it. See, it's tough to say because I don't want to get this video shut down. But there's people that do bad things, and when they go to court, patient hears voices. So back then I was like, oh yeah, that's a crazy guy. You know what I say now? They wanted this to happen. They wanted this to happen. They sent their subject to go perform some act that they thought was necessary. And that's what it is. They've told me to do things. They've insisted that I'm going to tell you what one of them is. They asked me to write a letter to a presidential candidate in 2015 asking him to make peace with North Korea. And I did it. And I have a video on another one of my channels that shows the letter, and I read it, and it shows the date, and it shows the person who, and he actually went ahead and did this. Got to be careful what you say because, you know, YouTube will shut off the channel. You say the wrong thing. So I learned that there were other things that sometimes they tell you don't do this. Like I would want to tell a joke, but maybe there was a child and it's a dirty joke. I don't tell dirty jokes, but maybe there's a swear word involved. And the voices would say, don't say it, or say it, don't worry about it. This guy called me. I used to make a lot of money. There's a chance that you know my business because I used to advertise on television nationwide in the United States. Lots of ads. Big advertiser on the internet, big advertiser on television. Across the country. And radio. So made a lot of money. And one day, company I did business with, good customer, calls me and they say, "Hey, we want to know what about your company? Why is your website so fast?" Is what he said. And the voices told me, "Yeah, that's okay. You can tell them." So I started telling, "Well, you know, this is how I did the technology, but this is the key that makes it work. And without this, it wouldn't be as fast as it is." And I later found out he owned my number one competitor, and I didn't know it. That's what these businesses do. These companies, let's say General Motors, they want to say, "Hey, you know, you make great brake pads. What's your secret?" "Oh, yeah, we use 12% asbestos." Well, you don't know that General Motors owns a brake pad company. And they say, "Oh, you're using 12.5%? No, you got to use 12%. That's what they did. And I'm like, why is it that you said it's okay for me to tell the secret to a company that's one of my best customers who actually is competing against me? And I was one of the top three or four companies, and he was one of the top 3 or 4 companies. It's ambiguous who's number one because we all did well. But they have their own motive. They have their own motive. They want to help some people. And if you're taking business away from them, they stop you. That's what they did. There was one other thing, big business deal. They said, "Tell them this." I was very angry with them. They owed me money. And I said something to them. I said, "I intend to close my account." And this company shut my account. I said, "No, I didn't say I want you to close my account. I said, I intend to, meaning at some point in the future." And I lost tons of money. That was a huge business deal. $500,000 a year. You know, and at the time I was like, oh, don't worry, they're going to call me back. They never called me back. Never. And that was years ago. No big deal because there was so much stress in my life. Glad to see him gone. It's sad that I don't have the money, but it's not that big of a deal. I'm not doing that bad yet. So I'm like, why is it that twice in my life, you, these voices, said, oh yeah, tell them, and it had to both. One was my largest competitor, and another one was another company, and they actually also owned a competitor to me, which I knew about, and which is why they're happy I'm closing my account because it brings up the business for their competitor when they have one less competitor in the field. And I'm like, why would you do that? They never have an answer. But that's what they do. They they have people that they like, and it doesn't matter who you are, but they're shitholes is what they are. It's like you're doing business with the mafia, and they use you and you spit you out. Like you know the drug cartels, how they build a tunnel between Mexico and the United States to run drugs, and they hire the best tunnel builder. Hey, you're the best tunnel builder. We're going to give you $1 million. You're going to go build this tunnel. And then one day, you're almost done. You've got like one more day of work. You say, hey, it's time to pay you. You go, and they kill you. Because they're going to keep you dead. They're going to kill the secret with you. That's the way these people are. They're like a drug cartel. They use you because you're a good person and you're easy to manipulate and you're trusting and you work hard. They use you to accomplish some goal to benefit them and somebody else. And then after you finish that goal, they dump you. That's what it's all about. Don't trust anything that's New Age, Reiki, any of these other energy, healing energies. It's all garbage. It's a complete lie. There's a guy, Jay Coins, JAYCOINZ, on medium.com. He's getting hit by this energy. He actually got a device that measures electromagnetic frequencies, and he took readings. It's a $12,000 device or something, or $17,000 device. He shows photos of the device and his spreadsheet with all the readings, and he shows the frequencies of the energy. And the U.S. government says the EMF limit is 45, and he was getting hit by 450. And he showed all the different types of energy, like ultraviolet A, ultraviolet B, ultraviolet C, electromagnetic frequency, whatever the other energies are, microwave, radio wave, and he recorded everything. And he says it always starts at the same time of day, and it lasts for this amount of time, and the readings are always in this range. It's fake. It's technology that's behind it. Reiki energy is fake, and Reiki is fake. And you know what? When you have this problem, you call them up and say, you know, I got Reiki to me, I want it to be removed. So, oh, sorry, it can't be done. Can't help you. There was a guy who actually tried to help me, but they can't because once you're on the bad side, you're screwed forever. Once they got you marked, once you're a targeted individual, that's it. It's over for you. Stay away. Don't ever do Reiki.